Dear students, you know very well exam season is going on. So, today I am here in front of you with a beautiful poem Childhood written by Marcus Nathan. You know, Marcus Nathan is a Norway poet and he wrote this poem Childhood when he was only 12 years old. So, you can imagine easily, even at the age of 12 years, he wrote this important and interesting poem on childhood. Childhood means, you know very well, infancy, from which stage no one wants to come out, because it is our foremost and main favorite stage of our life. So, let me read out the poem Childhood. The poet asked at the first line, "When did my childhood go?" You are also class 11, means already you have reached your teenager age, that is from 13 to 19, the age is regarded as teenager. So, more or less you have also left your childhood, and nowadays in the advanced technological age, we are running, or we have been rushing towards our career, towards to focus our career. So, through all these ways we left behind our childhood. So, now the poet Marcus Nathan asked the first question in his first line, "When did my childhood go?" Even we cannot imagine, as time flies, when did our childhood go? The same question arises in our mind too, when did our childhood go? The poet also similarly asking, when did his childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Could I say that when I was 11 years old, I became 11 years old, my childhood went? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven? Reaching at this age, that is at the age of 11, I could recognize the difference between hell and heaven. Could not be found in geography, but there is no existence of any hell or heaven even in geography too. So, it is an imaginary thing that we use, that there are hells and heavens, and therefore could not be. Was that the day? And this hell and heaven we could not find anywhere, because it is our own mental thought. Now, in the second stanza, the poet again asking, when did my childhood go? Means he repeats the same question. Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seem to be? Now, the poet Marcus Nathan asking that the adults are not the same as they appear, because they appear something and internally or through their outlook we can say that actually they are not as they appear. They talked of love and preached of love. The adults The elders always talk of love and publicity or preach about love, but did not act so lovingly, but their actions do not say so. They may talk about love apparently, but internally or their outlook is never like the same. But did not act so lovingly, was that the day? Poet is asking, perhaps that day my childhood went when I felt the thing that the adults are hypocrites actually, because they might talk about love or they might preach about love, but their actions do not say so. So, originally the adults are hypocrite, betrayer. The day I felt such conception, perhaps my childhood. In the third stanza, again the poet asked the same question, when did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine? The poet was asking, was it the day when I found my mind was only mine, that is, I have become matured and my mind is only mine. To use whichever way I choose, the way I choose to use my mind, I can do. So, the poet's same question, that when did his childhood go, he felt the same intensity and he asked again that when I found that my mind was only mine and I can use it in my own way, perhaps that day my childhood went, producing thoughts that were not those of other people. The thoughts that my mind produce, that comes out from my mind, are only mine. No one can force over my thoughts, but my own and mine alone. The poet Marcus Nathan stressed the fact that this mind of mine is only mine. No one can force me and no one can change my thinking. This thinking is only mine. Was that the day? Again the poet asking that my mind could not be bound by others' thoughts, and the day when I felt such thinking, perhaps that day my childhood went. In the last stanza, he again asked, where did my childhood go? Now, till now he was asking the time when his childhood went, but in the third stanza his question has been changed. Now he is asking, where did my childhood go? My childhood may be lost in the three ways that he had shown us, but now he is asking, where could my childhood go? He wanted to know the place. It went to some forgotten place. Now he is answering himself that this childhood might go to some forgotten place, means wherever his childhood gone, he could not find it, he could not bring it again. It is never possible to bring it back again. That is hidden in an infant's face. Now he is telling that my childhood might have hidden in any kid's face. That is all I know. He is sure that the childhood he is searching for, where could it go? Now he is feeling that it might go to any kid's face, because whenever he see any kids or any baby seeing their innocence, he felt that it might be lost in a kid's face. So now through his poem Childhood, Marcus Nathan wants to highlight the fact that till the day we hold the childhood, our image, our mentality, our outlook remain soft, innocent, but the more we grow older, the more we get hypocrite, means we become hypocrite with the passing of days, but whenever we remain child, there comes or there touches no hypocrisy amongst us. So, childhood is such a magical and emotional and a soft stage of our life that all of we want to hold, but they disappear with the passing days and we never bring it back. So, they are regarded as the messenger of God. So, lastly he finds the answer through his own thought that his childhood might go to any child or to any kid. So, dear students, you can relate to these topics with your own life. You may grow older and you are growing older, but you should keep the innocence like a child, because a child never knows what is wrong, what is right, what is evil, what is good, what is richness, what is poverty, because children's mind always remain the same. So, the poet, when he wrote the poem, he was also only 12 years old, and at that particular age he felt the intensity, he felt the hypocrisy, and the different questions aroused in his mind, that the world is not so as it appears. Similarly, so many people being the messenger of God, they are spreading or they are preaching love vibes, but actually they are dividing the humankind through religion by the name of God. So, we should be aware of such hypocrites who always try to divide the human relationship, to destroy the humankind. Through this poem, Marcus Nathan highlights this fact that you should always keep up your image as a child, so that any evil thing never touch your mind, your mentality, and you help the humankind through your positive vibes. Thank you very much, dear students. All the very best for your exam, and take a great care of yourself.